So when I first started making music, earning money from it felt like a distant dream. Something that would only happen if I would get 1 million followers or if one of my songs would go viral. But what if I told you that I make over $10,000 a month without any of those things? No label, no hit songs, not a huge audience, just a smart strategy. If you don't know me, my name is Aurelie or PLV Music on social media, and today in this video I am pulling back the curtain on revealing exactly how I make my money as a music creator in 2025. Down to the dollar. I truly believe in transparency because I think there are too many people that don't understand that there are so many other possibilities to make a full-time income without having to be a starving artist. So let me break down my 7 income streams, showing you real numbers and most importantly, how you can start doing this too, even if you're starting just small. So let's start by one of the smallest to instantly kill the myth that every music creators make all of their money through AdSense. As your channel grows, it's going to snowball. But at the beginning, and yes, 40K is still a small channel, it's not that much. It all depends on views, and for me to make a full-time income from AdSense, I would need approximately 50K views per videos, which at the moment I do not do at all. In my case, it's one of the smallest income sources, which right now earns me about $400 a month. Canadian dollars, not even US. So if you want to go the YouTube route, you need to think of this as a long-term game, not a short-term get-rich-quick scheme. And if you're afraid to become an influencer, I personally don't see myself as an influencer. I just use YouTube as free advertisement for my music products and services. That's it. All right, next one is another small one. It's affiliate marketing, which isn't too profitable. In some of my videos or links in bio, you will see me recommending a few gears, plugins, VSTs, things like this. And if you buy it through the link that I have, I will get a commission at no extra cost to you. That's what affiliation is. It's really not huge, but over time it does add up and it's a nice bonus. I think around the end of the year, I made like 2,000, maybe 1,500, 2,000 from it. So nothing to be ashamed of, it's still nice, but it's not gonna make a full-time income. Plus, if you already use those tools, might as well. All right, next we have music services, which isn't huge if you average it per month. And I don't advertise this one much anymore, but I still do the occasional custom production, mixing, or mastering services for artists. If you're wondering why, to be honest, at the moment, it's not my favorite income source. I prefer to work on my own projects or on my own songs or to work with brands. For example, at the moment, I'm making 5 sample packs for a company called Lender. And to me, it's much more fun. I still haven't been paid because it's a longer term project, but at the end, when I will get paid, it'll be a very good month. And I think here it would be important to note that this is usually why most people struggle, is because if their income isn't directly related to like a music service, they don't feel legit to make a full-time income from music. But as you'll see, all the other income sources are still related to music. And you have to know what you like or don't like. In my case, for example, I'm not really good at following other people's orders. Like, I have to be honest, I really don't like when they tell me to do something that I think isn't the best for the song. It frustrates me, I don't like it, so that's why music services isn't my favorite so far. So I decided to look into other sources of incomes, like we're gonna see later. Another one which works way better for me is mentorship and coaching, which is starting to become more interesting in terms of income. I am someone that loves to share her knowledge and helping people. So naturally, I was very attracted to the coaching aspect of it. Some music artists, producers, musicians, DJs, audio engineers, they are looking for personal guidance and support from me. So I offer one-on-one coaching sessions where I help them with their music brands, content, and business strategy. This is a great one if you enjoy helping people and if you are already getting asked a ton of things. At the time that I was calculating those pie charts, I was calculating everything depending on the revenue I made in 2024, but in 2025 currently, it has become my main source of income because I started a 6-month mentorship program, which is a high-ticket program, to work with a few selected students. So now it would be more double, if not triple, this amount. to be honest. And by the way, if you are interested in working directly with me one-on-one to scale your own music business online, there will be a link in the description to apply. All right, next is probably my favorite. It is Music Creator, my online course signature program where I help aspiring music creators like you monetize their music skills online. Pretty much like I'm doing this right now. It's based entirely on the roadmap that I personally followed, and it's helped people like Levitation Beats sign 3.7K production deals, or Brainwaves to double his monthly music income, and many more. Running this online program in 2024 came around 1,865 per month, which is not bad. One thing that I'd like to mention is that it is extremely semi-passive, because there is nothing that is passive. If someone tells you that it's passive, they're probably you. Yes, you can create an online course once and then sell it forever, but you need a lot of marketing efforts all the time to bring traffic to it and to sell it, which is very exhausting. Another component to this is that the online world is changing rapidly, extremely rapidly. So being in that space, I pretty much need to update that course every 6 months or a year. And this is exactly what I'm about to do. So a quick word about this. We are about to launch the second version of Music Creator, which will be much bigger, with an updated curriculum and more tools for you to speed up the business, social media content creation side of things, so that you can spend more time creating music. Now, while we do this, we will be closing enrollments to the previous version of Music Creator. So basically, if you are interested in joining, you have until the end of June to do so at the current price, because once we close and we reopen in September, the price will more likely than double. So if you enroll now, you will automatically get access to all the updates and the future cohorts in September. So I would highly recommend you to do that if you've been eyeing this course for a while. Now, if you are worried about the price, we have some payment plans when you can pay in like 3 months. And also remember that this course is gonna help you to make a full-time income from your music online forever. If you take the course and follow the actions, you can easily make 4 times to 10 times what you paid for. So keep that in mind. All right, second to last are digital products, and this is also one of my main income sources. In my case, I have things like ebooks, templates, Notion planners, and it's all things that I created once and I can sell forever. But for you, it could be selling your own presets, samples, vocal packs, mixing chains, anything that you've made to make your life easier as a music creator. What I personally like with digital products is that they are highly leverageable. They are super scalable and makes you money while you sleep. I can't tell you how many times I wake up and 2 sales, 3 sales, 4 sales, it's awesome. Now, what I mean by scalable is that as a music creator, you probably want to sell your services and make music. But the problem with this is that if you only offer music services, at some point you're gonna end up in a time bottleneck, where you won't be able to charge more for your service because you're at the max, and you cannot take more services because there's only 24 hours in the day, right? So if you only tie your income to the amount of hours you can work, you're gonna end up at a bottleneck at some point. So this is why at this point you need to productize your services. And you can do this through digital products. For example, think about a beat maker that offers pre-made beats, or a singer that offers pre-made vocal acapellas, or if you're a guitarist, pre-made like solo guitars, all things like that. So at the moment, it pretty much doesn't take me anything to sell those products except keep making content to drive traffic to it naturally, organically. And I make about 3,333 per month on average, which is pretty freaking good if you ask me. Now finally, the biggest income stream that I had last year is the brand deals. Those are when I work with top music brands such as Waves, Focusrite, or Lender, and they pay me to feature their service or product into my videos because my audience is the audience they're trying to reach. Now, when I talk about these income streams, a lot of music purists, as I call them, will often raise their eyebrows saying that it's not directly related to music. And while this is their own right to have their opinion, they don't realize that you still have to make music to showcase those products and services in the videos. So yes, I'm paid to create content with my own music, and I'm having a lot of fun doing that. Sometimes some brands will also hire me to create content directly for them to publish on their own social media platforms. It's called UGC, it stands for User Generated Content. And between those two, I usually make on average about 5,000 per month in brand deals. Now, if you are interested in working with top music brands, I have a whole module on sponsorships inside the Music Creator Academy. So again, I will leave a link in the description if you want to join before the price doubles. All right, now, am I telling you to copy this exact model? Absolutely not. But I want to show you what's possible in the hopes that it opened your eyes and mind to other possibilities, which in turn will help you to make a full-time income from your music passion. Now, if you're watching this and you're thinking, Aurélie, I'd love to make a full-time income from my music, but I have no idea where to start, you are not alone. Which is why I created a completely free 14-day email course for you to learn how to land high-paying music clients online in 14 days. So if you want, just follow the first link in the description, sign up, and I hope it helps. Bye. It's going to snowball. Snowball? Snowball. I'll do that again. God, I can't speak. I need to speak better. That really sucks. I'll get there one day. How the should I speak? What the am I saying? Come on, Aurélie.